William, I just got to ask right out the gates, like, if you're a Chicago Bear fan, like, do you like try to find a new hobby? Like, do you start getting into like cars or movies, TV shows, comic books, like geography? Do you maybe like get a book at the library and like take up bird watching, like naming different types of squirrels? I don't know, Will. I don't know what you do if you're a Bears fan, but I need these great people. The city of Chicago is a good place. I know you have a home there. You know, you have a vacation home in Chicago. Don't let people forget. The Bears fans are good people, Will. They just need some type of hobby in the fall because football ain't it. Like maybe take up religion, you know, get closer with the Lord on Sundays is the best thing I can offer you. Will, I don't know. I don't know. Will, where do you want to start?
Hey, I'll start with this, Steve. I had a youth football game today, and I was debating, do I sell my tickets or do I get there a little bit late? And it was tossed back and forth because those tickets are going for a pretty penny. And we made a decision to make the drive late and come down. And boy, am I happy. Well,
Mm, mm, mm.
like sometimes you got to witness. Like normally I don't like watching children just get the belt taken to them, but today today was a case where I enjoyed every single second of it. So yeah, I don't know where you want to start with this thing, but I'm here for all of it, Steve. Let's set the table. Whatever you want to go.
I mean, I didn't like 9/11, but I'll always remember where I was. Same thing as this game. I'll always remember where I was when Ben Johnson came back to town to just get jail sexed is essentially what happened today.
Oh,
Just from start to finish, just hey man, it's your shower time, and all the brothers are gonna be in there with you. So hey, good luck. Not gonna be fun. Try to wash up, try to get clean, try to get in and out of there as fast as you possibly can, because this is not gonna be pleasant for you. Will, we had a lot of concerns going into this game. Will, are you less concerned? Do you feel like a lot of questions have been answered?
I said it before, Steve, and I meant what I said. After I watched the Green Bay, Washington Commanders game, my mind was put to rest. Like all I really needed is to see the Detroit Lions come out and do half of what they did today. So yeah, I'm definitely, my mind is at ease. It was more obviously about what the Green Bay Packers are than it was what the Detroit Lions aren't. I thought we looked great today. We did exactly what we needed to do. We started off with the ability to be able to run the football, and it just shows, Steve, when we can run that football, everything else kind of falls into place.
Yeah, step one. Got to be able to run the ball. I think we took care of that. Looking at the box score, Jahmyr Gibbs, 94 rushing yards. David Montgomery, 57. Khalif Raymond. St. Brown had a couple rushes, and I'm not going to let it slide that Vanilla Vic didn't get loose today. Jared Goff, 1 rush for 6 yards. I thought it was the hardest 6 yards on the ground ever gained, possibly. I think that's what the people were saying in section 139. Craig Reynolds, 3 for 4. Total of 177 rushing yards. Like, it just looked like an old-fashioned Detroit Lions football team today. Like I couldn't even have told you who the play caller was. Was it Ben Johnson? Was it John Morton? Like I didn't see much difference today, William.
I'm gonna say I saw a difference. I'm gonna say I saw a difference because I feel like, yeah, I thought that Coach Morton was better, Steve. When I look at this box score, we talked about it before the podcast, or on the podcast, the previous podcast, the pregame podcast. We talked about how the Chicago Bears coach, I almost said his name. The Chicago Bears coach is a guy who falls asleep in the third quarter, and he did it again for us, Steve. He had a touchdown in the first, a touchdown in the second, and in the third quarter, it was a snooze button again. No touchdowns, no scores, and then he found a way to get it in the end zone, kind of like a garbage touchdown to me in the fourth, man. So a guy, and I'm not going to sit up here and throw shade at him. These are all things that I will say we talked about, Steve. Keep me honest. We talked about these things when he was in Detroit. We come out of second halves, and it was a snoozer for third quarters. And sometimes it was a snoozer for the complete second half. These guys came out hot for their first drive. They were moving the ball the first few times they got it. And then you come out in the second half.
I don't even know they came out in the second half. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know where they were.
For somebody that's supposed to be a genius is to be able to score points in the third quarters, man. It shouldn't be an ongoing thing. So that's their business. We just need to get through today. And I didn't see that out of Coach Morton. I saw Coach Morton doing what he was supposed to do in week 1. The run game was there. Amon-Ra could just do whatever he wanted. he could do like every single route that Amon-Ra wanted to run. It was just it was open. And Steve, I'm getting really close. I don't want to get ahead, but I'm excited. I'm getting really close to that nickname. I'm getting really close, or finding a new one. I'm getting really, really close to that young man deserving that nickname or a nickname by Isaac Tesla. He's like
Who?
that. Like, listen,
Who?
I owe this young man an apology. I called him a jag, Steve. I called him a jag. And I have no problem. I say it all the time, man. I have no problem coming on and saying when I was wrong, or saying when I should have been giving somebody their flowers and I didn't. This young man, another one-handed catch. Like I said, I said it was 50-50 in training camp. Then I said, man, it's looking like 60-40 in some of these preseason games. Those might be 70-30 balls, Steve. Those might be 70-30 balls. So I'm excited about this thing. I know it's only one successful week, but I feel like we look way better than the Minnesota Vikings against the Chicago Bears. Would you agree with that?
What we just did to the Bears is illegal in other countries where they have professional sports. Okay, like should have been cut off at halftime. Let's go to a more competitive game. I think that Tesla catch was a crucial. I think that's when the floodgates opened, Will, because going into that halftime, it was looking like it was going to be 21-7 or 21-14. And with the Bears getting the ball back in the second half, but us being able to get up another touchdown on him because of his phenomenal catch, I feel like that's where the Bears lost like all their hope. I feel like that was the wind out of their sails. You saw all the Bears, they were trying to run to the locker room early. No. Hey, mama didn't call. Get your ass back on that sideline. We got some more points to put on this board. I feel like Tesla, that catch was the backbreaker for the Bears. I feel like they needed that stop with the clock management, not being able to get the spike off. But, the refs doing the right thing, going back and looking and saying, well, Tesla was out of bounds. Clock should have stopped, so they shouldn't have been rushed. So they did the right thing there. But I, in my opinion, I think that's just where the Bears broke was on that play or that series, that little couple plays right there.
I can't argue it, man. But the only thing that I will say is I think the floodgates kind of opened when they walk into the forward field. I think the floodgates were already open because they could not stop us running the football. And if you can't stop a team from running the football, it's problems. It's problems. Well, I go ahead.
I was going to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
You missed the beginning, so you weren't there when Ben Johnson came out onto the field for warm-ups?
No,
not nice. It wasn't respectable. It was.
Yeah, I heard.
Ben Johnson came out loud, boos, a lot of other choice words that we won't say on air for the sake of people having children potentially watching. Followed by that, the refs came out, William, and they were welcomed better than Ben Johnson was welcomed. And that's something that I haven't seen in Detroit. So thunderous boos when Ben Johnson, even in my opinion, he looked like he tried to kind of sneak by. He came out of the tunnel and he went right in front of, where we sit in the end zone. He came right up there, like trying to hope no one's seen him. Oh, we're going to see you. We know a rat when we see one, Will. We're going to call it how we see it in Detroit. You left, you abandoned us. It got noticed, it got loud, and then the refs came out. I feel like people cheered for the refs instead of Ben Johnson. It was crazy.
Yeah. I'm just happy, Steve. I'm happy. I can't wait till tonight. It's been a long day, so it might not be tonight. I'll be honest. Either tonight or tomorrow afternoon, go back and rewatch the film and just break things down and get to watch some players exclusively. But I can appreciate what everybody did. I thought our secondary was better. I thought we got more of a pass rush. I liked the blitz schemes that we had. Brian Branch forcing that fumble, Kirby Joseph, just being an absolute ball hawk. The celebration was crazy. So when I saw your text, I was on my way and I was like, man, what is he talking? I did it when I saw the clip. I'm like, okay, that's what he's talking about. So yeah, man, it's just I can't wait to rewatch everything. But we always get on here and we talk about it right afterwards. And the biggest thing that I can think about right now that's making me so happy is the wish that I had in the pregame show. I can't wait to get on these Twitter and see the post game press conferences and see what the fans are doing. The Chicago Bears fans. There's a couple Bears fans that have been in the comments of our shows here lately. Hi, I hope you're here. I hope you're watching right now. Good to see you. You got exactly what you deserved, because we don't go over to other people's podcasts and stir up stuff on their stuff. So why you would come here and do that, I don't know, but be willing to take it when it's coming back at you. But yeah, I'm just excited. What's the narrative going to be for the Chicago Bears at 0-2 now? Is it going to be Ben isn't the biggest genius in the world? Is it going to be Caleb isn't as good? Because I thought Caleb was, just like we talked in the pregame show, he had some inaccuracy issues. He hung that ball out there that should have got thrown out of bounds that Kirby picked off. It's a lot of things that look like it could be unraveling already in Chicago for a team that was deemed to finish ahead of the Detroit Lions. I think that's absolutely crazy.
William.
Yes, sir.
They fixed their offensive line. They've drafted playmakers. They had playmakers. It's not working. Caleb's just not my business, but he's just not the guy for the Bears. Okay, and that's good. That's good. That's good business for the Detroit Lions. That's two wins a year. I just don't see it. I when he has time, he looks like a number one pick. But I feel like if you have time in the NFL, every quarterback's going to look like that. We watched Mason Rudolph last year look really good for a first half for the Tennessee Titans until, we figured out some stuff, got some pressure on them. And then we make good quarterbacks look bad. We make average quarterbacks look bad. We make quarterbacks just look like shit when we're getting pressure on you. That's the name of the game. Caleb, I just felt like there's some times where, hey, they're down. I feel like he just kind of had a fuck it, I'm slinging this thing around. Maybe we get a big play and get back into this type of mindset, like halfway through the third, chucking some stuff up into quadruple coverage. Not good quarterback play from Williams, but that's good for the Detroit Lions, because on the other end of that, we're not a Bear show, William. Jared Goff slinging that thing today, slinging it. Just pulled his pants down and he was just like a garden hose, just slinging that thing around, baby.
Hey, you're
23 of 28, 5 touchdowns, 334 yards. Your player of the game, Will. All is right in Lions world now that Jared Goff's looking like his normal self.
100%. I mean, it goes to show we protect him. I mean, we knew that, but you protect Jared Goff, he's going to dice you up. I'm looking forward to seeing it again. We got our hands full, and I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I want to enjoy what we got going on right in front of us on our dinner plate, but I want to see more of it. I want to see more of it, because I think that we're going to get a similar test to what we had week 1 when we go out to Baltimore, right? That defense is going to be loud, rowdy. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. And I'm hoping, Steve, that this is the confidence builder that we needed to be rolling out there and ultimately becoming 2-1. But the dinner plate in front of us right now is the game that just happened. And I don't know, Steve, I'm kind of talking in circles because I'm at a loss. I'm so happy. I don't really typically get nervous, but I was a little bit uncomfortable today just with the whole week 1 being the way that it was. Did not expect week 1 to go the way that it did. I didn't expect that we were just going to run over those guys, but I didn't expect what happened. And then all of the narrative about what the Chicago Bears were going into week 2, we got the Chicago Bears coach, all the drama behind that, the weapons that they brought to their team, the defensive names that they have over there. Put it all to rest.
It's just something just ain't working for the Bears. Like, I don't know. Good people. They just deserve so much better. They just deserve better, William. But Jared Goff. The Lions are just we're going to be a team that has to dominate on the offensive line for now. Okay, I feel like that first drive, I was like, okay, all right, good drive, fantastic drive. We moved the ball, we did everything. Kind of quick, though. We didn't really get to see a whole lot. I think we scored in like 2 minutes and 47 seconds or something like that. But hey, I was like, okay, looked good that drive. Let's see what we do the rest of the game. Questions were answered. It's going to start with the offensive line, the interior offensive line, to be exact. Like, we know what we got at our 2 tackles. That interior offensive line, that's where the question is. If we can start with running the football and blocking for Jared Goff, offense is going to be fine. I've never worried about that. The play calling was great today. I noticed, I don't know if Dan did this on purpose, but I remember someone asked in one of his press conferences this week about the lack of motion. I think we motioned almost every single play. If not, I would say high 80s, 80%. So we'll have to go back and look at that. So I don't know if Dan did that on purpose just for that specific reporter who asked a crazy question. But I feel like a lot of questions were answered today. Interior offensive line dominated in the run game, kept Jared Goff upright, good decisions, wide open receivers. Jameson Williams. What are we doing? What are we talking about? I feel like we left some on the table too, because JG overthrew him once today. 2 catches for him, 108 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown just dicing people up today. I almost called his exact stat line, William. I was off by 16 yards. 16 yards I was off by. I said 9 catches, I think 131 and only 2 touchdowns. So he outdid me a little bit in the yards or underdid me in the yards and overdid it on the touchdowns, but we'll take it. Long of 34, just explosive plays in this passing game all day today too.
Yeah, man. I like I said, Steve, I'm at a loss, and it's rare. I'm just they overachieved. They I don't want to say overachieved, but they over-delivered. That's what I was looking for. They over-delivered. I think I called the score of 31-17, and I thought that was going to be dominant, but they even decided that wasn't enough. That was
almost doubled it. Almost doubled 34.
And I felt like they were being polite, and then they threw out Craig Reynolds and Kyle Allen. Like, okay, listen, guys, this guy was just he's one of our friends, guys. Like, we got to take our foot off of the gas now. It's not polite what we're doing. So I don't know.
It could have been 60 points, Will. With the turnovers we had, that could have been a 60 burger because we missed a field goal, didn't capitalize on some of the turnovers like I think we should. But hey, we're nitpicking. We hung 52 on a division rival for a team that had a lot of questions coming in. So I'm thrilled with the offensive performance today.
Yeah, that Terrion Arnold interception, man, where BB had where he accidentally touched the face mask of Caleb Williams because he was in the air. Like, what is he supposed to do? But yeah, that could have been another turnover because I think that's when they went down and scored the touchdown to give them 21 after that one. So with Swift, so it could have easily been 14 points or them kicking a field goal right there instead of getting the opportunity to get that penalty and go score a touchdown. It's Steve. I'm very happy. I'm a very happy boy. I needed this. Just like every other Detroit Lions fan needed it. I just really needed this. This made the weekend. All is right in the world.
Defensive, can I nitpick? Like, it's petty. I know. I don't love it. I don't even want to go there. I don't want to ruin anyone's Sunday if we're celebrating a massive blowout win.
I think I know where you're going.
2 games in a row now, those scripted plays have been kind of torching the Detroit Lions where the offense is going up and down the field, scoring 7 points on their first drive. That's really my only complaint. And maybe a little bit of pass rush in the first half. I feel like there were some times where there were some very, very clean pockets, but I think it got nasty once we made them one-dimensional. So that's really my only nitpick for the day. Something to pay attention to. I don't know what teams are seeing the Detroit Lions coming out and doing in the first couple drives, but I feel like there's an advantage there for some teams. They're 2 for 2 on us in those opening drives, the Packers last week and now the Bears. But defensively, all of our defensive ends today had a sack. Aiden Hutchinson, Muhammad, and Marcus Davenport. Brian Branch had a sack. He was a heat-seeking missile. He was all over the place. Terrion Arnold should have had a sack. Kirby Joseph had an interception. Like, it was just Jack Campbell had a forced fumble. Like, we were just ball hunting today, William. I absolutely loved what I saw defensively.
I do have one. I don't even know if you want to call it minor. 2 things I'll say. The Dallas Cowboys signed Jadeveon Clowney. And did I want the Detroit Lions to sign Jadeveon Clowney? No. But I can appreciate these teams that are out here making moves to try to make their team better. Respect it. I watched Marcus Davenport get a little banged up on the play. When I saw it in the on Twitter, when they're saying what it was, they said an ankle. When I was looking at it, it looked like he was holding like his wrist or his forearm. So I'm not sure where the ankle thing came from.
He got hurt twice. You might not have been there for the first one.
Okay. That's just something that was cause for concern. And I was debating on whether or not I was even going to say it because I'm so happy and I'm riding this high. But that's something that I got my eye on. And him holding that forearm like that, and it's all wrapped and bandaged and whatever already. So there's obviously already something going on still. I don't know if that's from last year's chop, on his arm, that he's still suffering some type of, irritation from it, or if it's something new. But it's something that I got to keep my eye on. Obviously, the Detroit Lions are aware of it, but could that be a reason why maybe we should be getting somebody in here? He got back out there after each of them, so that was a positive. But it worries me. It worries me because he was just physical in the first 2 games at the point of attack. Today, I felt like he got a little bit more of a pass rush than he did in week 1. Part of that was because Dude Love was not holding the football for very long. He was getting it out quick, where Caleb likes to hold onto the ball for a little bit longer. I think it gave guys some opportunities to be able to get back there. But Marcus, we need you, man. So I don't know if we need to put him on a snap count, if we need to rest him a few weeks so he can get 100% healthy, or if we need to entertain getting somebody in here. But it's something we need to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and he got hurt twice. I know he went to they put up the tent, and they looked at him. He came back, and then he had the sack on Caleb where he got hurt. I couldn't tell what he hurt, but they put it up on the screen, and it said shoulder. So I don't know. We'll monitor that throughout the week and give some updates and some future shows. But other than that, hopefully he's okay. I thought he played good. I thought our whole defensive line played good, especially in the second half. Dominant. When we make the Chicago Bears have to pass, we're going to be a nasty team. We're going to be an absolute nasty team to pass the football against. And honestly, I feel like probably the Bears should have got Caleb Williams out of there a lot sooner, because he kind of turned into a punching bag when we're up 4 scores on you. So Ben Johnson, probably not something you want to be doing with your franchise quarterback. Is 11 minutes left in the game and you got him still in there, and we're going to tee off on him. So I don't know. If I was a Bears fan, I'd probably be paying attention to that. But defensive line, solid in the second half. Some stuff we can nitpick on, but the Bears are professionals. They have guys too. Like I said, they beefed up their offensive line, invested quite a bit into that in the offseason. So they were able to get some big runs with Swift, but ultimately we just outmatched them. And that's kind of what we've just seen the last 2 or 3 years. Absolute domination. They don't want to get into a track meet with us. And that's kind of what it turned in today.
Gosh, Steve, you speak of a track meet. J-Mo and Gibbs just look so doggone fast. Like speeding in a residential. Those dudes are flying, man. They might be speeding on the freeway. So Gibbs at the corner the one time, I was like,
yeah, he was at full speed when he got the ball. It was, I think, late in the third. It was when he busted off that 42-yarder. I think that was like late in the third.
That was he didn't end up cribbing it, but that's a play you should not even get close to taking to the house. And I was like, "Oh, that's going to be a nice game." Oh, whoa! He's about to score? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, this is a special offense. I think Coach Morton and this offense, they're going to do some cool stuff this season. Steve, and I'm going to do something, but this is the only time I'm doing it. This is the only time. I'm going to welcome all you guys who dove headfirst off of the bandwagon last week. I'm going to welcome you back on if you want to come back. If you want to come back, go ahead and dive back on. The people who said just crazy things about Coach Morton, I'm going to let you back onto the bandwagon. But this is it. Because if we really wanted to, we could go through those comments between here and Twitter and really put some people on blast, because they were just nasty with the things that they were saying. So, but I seen the same thing for the Chicago Bears already on Twitter. It was making me laugh and giggle. So I'm pretty sure it's just a thing for every single NFL team.
I just got to say one last thing. My favorite throw of the day from Jared Goff was a play that was a big play, but it wasn't even a touchdown. It was J-Mo's other catch that he didn't score the touchdown on. The way he came across the whole field, and I just kind of watched Jared Goff look through 3 windows of his zone coverage until J-Mo came open and there was no one around him. Whoever was supposed to cover that part of the field completely forgot about a guy streaking across right behind you. J-Mo, how you get caught from behind, man? Because my fantasy team is on life support today. It's on life support. I needed those points, but we ultimately ended up scoring, but I don't know. Well, that one kind of stung a little bit. That was some points that I really could have needed on the old fantasy roster, but I think that was still my favorite throw of the day. Like, just watching the protection, the zone coverage, J-Mo finding out that it's zone coverage and getting behind all those linebackers. And then he got the ball, almost dropped it, but bobbled it a little bit and then just turned on the burners and got it down inside the 5.
Yeah. Steve, there's only one throw that could be the favorite, and that's Ted's loss.
That's beauty. I still haven't seen a good video of it because it was at the opposite end zone. But I'm sure I'll hop on Twitter tonight and catch that. But I knew he caught it right away from everyone's reaction. But I could not see it very cleanly from where we were sitting.
Yeah, I've seen about 32 Twitter angles already, and it's nasty.
Beautiful day. Absolute beautiful day when we can jump on here, celebrate a home opener. Ford Field was absolutely amazing today. Fans were loud. We booed the shit out of Ben Johnson. We were loud on third downs. The whole game was absolutely chaotic for the Bears, and I loved it. You got anything else for today, Will?
No, just excited. Tomorrow we'll probably talk about some stuff that really the details of what happened in the game after we go through a little bit of film and then whatever else pops up.
My last thing, Will, Bears fans, you kind of hit on it, popping up, watching a lot of our shows, commenting. Bears, bear down, all that. Yeah, Bears are down. We know we're well aware. Nobody's down more than the Bears. All right, the stock market isn't down as bad as the Bears. I need you guys to do what Osama bin Laden did for a long time. Okay, find a cave, live there for a little while.
Hide.
Things might get better for you. Like, I don't want this to result in death, but just maybe stay away from us for a little bit because. Just belt to ass today. I feel bad. I almost feel bad. I don't really, but stick around, hit that like button. We'll be back later with another show.
Peace.